Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys coming through. Today's appreciation day. I wanted to show these YouTubers that you see there in the screen some appreciation for their job well done that they keep doing in YouTube, teaching us how to upload, download, install, reinstall, um, all the different changes that YouTube is constantly uh, letting them do on their channels is just amazing. YouTube has grown, and it's just crazy how there's more people watching YouTube than there is people watching regular TV. The world that we're living on is so much different. Things are so much easier than they were before. These YouTubers are constantly staying informed with the latest and greatest when it comes to streaming, whether it's APKs or URL addresses. They're on it all the time. And I wanted to thank them for the job that they keep doing. I started in 2015 as a subscriber. I followed so many different YouTubers. One of the ones that I followed, named Peter Coccioni, taught me how to first get my Fire Stick jailbroken, as they say. Um, Back then, the only way you could do it was using a PC, but him and this guy named NxTLvLTech uploaded a video teaching people like myself how to do it using ES File Explorer. And if you've been around long enough, ES File Explorer, back then and even now, it's not user friendly when it comes to the Fire Stick remote. But there's ways to do it. You just have to be patient and play around. And one of the ways that they were teaching us to do it was to keep going left and then keep going right. And it was irritating, but at that time, it was the best way of doing it. When I got Kodi on my Fire Stick, finally got it on there, I used the URL address that gave me the bare essentials that I needed. Apologize. Back then, it was the URL address called, I think it was called Fusion, and it gave you Phoenix and Exodus, which were the two add-ons back then that gave you everything you needed when it came to movies and TV shows. Isengard was the version of Kodi back then. Kodi has changed so many times, different versions. But it was the way to do it back then. There's so many APKs now and so many different ways that you can add Kodi and different APKs to your Fire Stick that it is ridiculous. And it's so much easier than it was back then. But I got into it. I loved it. It was something that kept me entertained. And like NxTLvLTech and Peter Coccioni, there was other people that I followed. There was a build called Power by DVD King that I loved, and I ended up putting that on my Fire Stick. It was really, really good. My friend ended up putting The Beast by NxTLvLTech, and it just took off after that. Along the way, I learned about other YouTubers that were doing the same thing, like Target and 1080p, Joe Nobody, Touchstone, and Solo Man, and so many others. I also made some interactions with other YouTubers, like I've done with SUPERDELL, like I've done with ReviewDork, and Bo Knows, and even NxTLvLTech. Me and Touchstone were interacting with each other for quite some time. If you follow my YouTube channel, in my previous video where I was talking about relationships on my channel, where I bring a sort of a sermon to people every Sunday, I talk about how every relationship has a purpose. Sometimes we have a fallout with our relationships, whether it is a friendship or a business relationship, or even a colleague at work, or in this case, a YouTuber, there's a reason for that relationship. Is to teach us something, or for us to teach them something. And even though me and Touchstone grew out of our relationship, there was some positive things from the relationship that I took from. And one of the ones that I can talk about is that due to that relationship with Touchstone, I met with ReviewDork. And ReviewDork was the one who pushed me into starting my own channel. Told me that based on the conversation me and him had a year from today, that I should do the channel because I had a good amount of knowledge when it came to streaming. And that's due to the fact that I followed so many YouTubers, like the ones that I mentioned. So nevertheless, out of a relationship that had a negative result towards the end, there was a positive. And I met ReviewDork, and he pushed me on doing my own thing, and I'm blessed to him believing in me and telling me to do this, because it wasn't a coincidence. Out of this, not only was I able to realize that I'm capable of doing tutorials, but I'm also capable of talking to different people like yourself. And I thought I was pretty good doing what I was doing, but I decided to make a change and rededicate my life to God. And so my YouTube took a change because of that. So I wanted to bring to you guys the subscribers that I still follow to this day, that you guys can follow, that have a lot going on in their channels, like SUPERDELL, who has a great channel, who gets on there every other day talking about how to cut the cord and how to use these APKs and what's the best way to get your box going or your Fire Stick. We also have Mr. On Demand, who's a great YouTuber too, who talks about different URL address for your Kodi. He has a fork build of Kodi that I've loved and I've made a review on. His build called the TV Guide. Mr. Rohas, also, who's been around for quite some time, has a little guy's build that I used in quite different devices that I have, because I love his build. For example, I did do a video on a build that he has on his Xbox One using the little guy's build for the Kodi on Xbox. I did a review on it, and I also did a tutorial on that on August, if I'm not mistaken. Newtechevolution has been around for quite some time. This guy has so many videos on so many different things that you can do with your devices, and of course how to upload and download different APKs. Also shows you the latest and greatest URL address that is out there for Kodi. Bo Knows, who originally comes from SUPERDELL's channel, also has great content for you, teaching you how to not only download these APKs, but how you can make them better and put them on your devices. He also has a live channel that he does every other week and teaches people how they can change certain things and better their streaming, as well as SUPERDELL. He has interviews that he's done with different YouTubers, and NxTLvLTech has been around not too long, but has grown pretty fast. And this guy has a lot of things going on in his channel. Awesome dude, ready and willing to help you out. Just recently he threw out a video talking about the APKs that he has on his file link, how they work and what they do, and how you can use them to the best of your ability. I'm going to go more into his file link, because I'm going to make one more video after this, teaching you guys how to get your 4K Fire Stick going. I know I'm a little behind with that. It's been over a month since the new Fire TV or 4K came out, but I'm mainly doing this for a close friend of mine who asked me to get his Fire Stick going. So since I have the Fire Stick and I'm going to prepare it for him, I might as well do a video to commemorate that on January the 13th of this year was my first video that I put up. That the quality was atrocious, to be honest, but it was the very beginning of my video. And as I made a friendship and a a relationship with SUPERDELL, he gave me the information that I needed to purchase a game capture card that would definitely show better quality of a video. And these guys are constantly out there doing their best to help the community out, and I wanted to thank them for that. And even though I am not doing what I set out to do when I first started at the beginning of this year, I believe that what I'm doing now is what God put in my heart, and I hope that you guys stick around and still follow my channel and stay tuned to what I'm bringing to the table, because it's just as important, if not more important, than just entertainment. These guys are doing great in the entertainment community, teaching you how to get these streaming APKs and get your entertainment going. If you stay with me and take the time, which I do it once a week, and listen to the Word of God, I think and I believe that you're going to be blessed. Based on what I've gone through and what I keep going through and the changes that I'm going through on the walk with God, and what God is teaching me along the way by me spending time reading His Word and me putting it out there so that you guys can also learn too. I think that you guys will be blessed. So I hope that you guys stay tuned to what I'm bringing also. And I also am doing a cooking show that I do with my girlfriend named Jessica, which is awesome. You get to laugh and learn how to make different cakes and stuff because she's great at that. So I just wanted to say thank you to these guys, and I wanted to say thank you to you. Please go into these guys' channel. I will be leaving a link in the description down below. Subscribe to their channel, really important. Hit the bell icon so you guys can stay notified every time they upload a video, and also like their channel, like their videos. That's how they're going to grow as a YouTuber, and then eventually that's what they all want to do. And that's how you can actually contribute to their channel. That's how you can help them out, by sharing their video, by subscribing, liking, and definitely hitting the bell icon so that you are notified every time they upload a video. Show your support to each and every one of your YouTube that you decide that you want to follow. These are the ones that I follow, that I think you should follow if you want to stay informed in the latest and greatest APKs that are out there and whatever changes are coming to the streaming community. And I apologize if for any reasons you guys are disappointed in the fact that I am not bringing you guys tutorial, but these guys are doing a great job, and go to them, check them out. Trust me, you will not regret it. They are on top of their game. I will be doing the same things that I have been doing the past couple weeks. I will get on every Sunday like I have done, and I will get on when I can get on with my girlfriend to do the cooking. Those are the things that we're setting out to do nowadays. But for right now, when it comes to streaming, I'm putting a pause to that, and I'm leaving it to them. They're doing a much better job in that section, and I think you guys can go check them out and enjoy what they have to do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be blessed, and thank you once again.